Hello everybody, this is mardiman641 here, and you think that's over? Well, think again. Believe it or not, I actually have access to a Sega Saturn emulator, and I'm able to record the special stages for you. Hello guys, mardiman641 here, and welcome to the last and final video of Sonic 3D Blast. We are playing the special stages of the Sega Saturn version. And believe it or not, this is my very first time actually playing these. And I actually also have an official Sega Saturn emulator, so I'm looking forward to do streams of Sega Saturn games in the future. I'm so excited for that. But anyways, here's the special stages. They are basically like Sonic 2, except it's pretty much more of a challenge this time around. And they, unlike the Genesis special stages, they are ridiculously hard, and I honestly can tell you that right now. I may take a lot of attempts at it, but now I will say a few things. Unlike Sonic 2, these things can go really crazy, especially if you don't remember where the rings are. We'll talk more on these special stages when we make any more progress. But yeah, here's our first Chaos Emerald. But yeah. Alright, well anyways, that's our first Chaos Emerald. Next special stage. Alright, special stage number 2 on the Saturn version of the game. Let's do this. Okay, now, as usual throughout the whole series, when you play more of these special stages, they will get difficult as you progress. And, we start with introduction of mines so far. Avoid the mines, they are dangerous. Now, you use the speed boosters to get faster, because it also is really detrimental because, there is a time bonus here. Depending on how fast you get there is the amount of rings you're gonna get. And there's also some other obstacles too that require you to jump on and land, which is something I really appreciate too. 6 more rings. Well, thank goodness I got that. Now, after you clear one segment, Sonic there will give you a thumbs up saying congratulations, you've gotten this far, and now you gotta make the next goal, which is 110. Ow. This may take me a lot of memorization to get around in, but hopefully it'll be worth it. There'll be springs that will lead you to another section. But most importantly, just know where you are. I like these tunnel segments too. In fact, the Sega Saturn is really well good with their colors and FMV somewhat. I really approve of this. Regardless of such, we got the second Chaos Emerald. Alright. We got another Chaos Emerald. Alright, next one. Here we go. Alright. Number 3. Let's play. Now, I want to say this right now because this is going to be really important about the special stages, and it's nothing to do with inside of it, but it's also outside of it. Now, in case you didn't look at my my first part of this game, I said in the Sega Saturn version, you can only get 1 Chaos Emerald per zone. Or, no, not per act. 1 Chaos Emerald per act. So, in other words, in order to, say that I got, 50 rings and I transferred it to Knuckles. I beat the special stage, I get a Chaos Emerald. And then I get 50 rings again, and then I visit Tails on the other side of the level. And, I played his stage, and it was exactly the same, by the way. The stages, even, I feel like they're identical. But the main thing is that, once you beat, Tails' special stage, you don't receive a Chaos Emerald. Instead, you get an extra life. And, I guess it's a way to, I guess it's a good idea, in a sense. But it's also not too rewarding. But, pretty much, you can only get 1 Chaos Emerald per zone, and because of this, you will get at least all 7 Chaos Emeralds by the time you reach Diamond Dust Zone Act 1. That's the highest you can go. Alright, special stage number 4, let's go! Alright, now as I was saying earlier, in the Sega Saturn version, you can only get 1 Chaos Emerald per act. While in the Genesis version, you can only get 2 Chaos Emeralds per act. Now, of course, there has to be, some catches, because in the Saturn version, you are only able to get 1 Emerald per act. By the time you get all the Chaos Emeralds, you'll be ending up in Diamond Dust Zone Act 2. No, Act 1. And by the time you get all the Chaos Emeralds in the Genesis version, you'll end up in Rusty Ruin Zone Act 2. Which, as I'm playing the special stage, is where I'm at right now in the game. I'm at Rusty Ruin Zone right now, in the second act, and that is when I'm playing this level. Now, as for the, Sega Saturn itself, since I'm playing this for my first time, I might as well share my personal experiences with it. For one, I did not like the load times. I didn't know what they were like, cause the only reason I can explain the Saturn version is by watching a Let's Play video. And of course, sometimes Let's Play videos are edited. Which means they took out the load times by editing. And what I noticed, there's a load time after the special stage, and a load time every time you die. And that is ridiculous. But, yeah. I mean, like, honestly, that seems like a really, like, after you die, you have to wait, like, around 10 seconds or so to rethink what happened, and then there you go. Oh my gosh. But, yeah. That's number 4, next stage. Alright, special stage number 5. Let's do this. Alright, now, again, as of these, now, one thing I like about the special stages in the Saturn version is it's rendered, it's very pretty much pre-rendered, it's colorful, it's much of a big challenge, but I also like the music. The music is awesome. I wish I could do more with this. But yeah. And once you get used to these special stages, they aren't that difficult. It takes a time to get used to, but once you do, then you should be able to do it. Although, I will say, because, like, each zone, like, although, like, the special stages, I mean, like, although, like, each level... Okay, left, wait, go in the middle, jump here. Sorry about focusing. But also, each level, although there's two although both Knuckles and Tails are in the same stage, when you play both special stages, if you want to get the extra life or not, the special stage itself is exactly the same. Just like in the, like, Knuckles' special stage is exactly the same as Tails'. So, as long as you, like, I think most likely, if you already got the Chaos Emerald in the stage itself, in the first stage, then the next time you try will get an extra life. But if you don't get the Chaos Emerald first time around, then you'll get a Chaos Emerald second time around, maybe. And you will not get an extra life. That's pretty much, I think that's pretty much how it works. Alright, special stage number 6. It looks like a little bit ghosty because the ground is barely visible. But, alright. There's really not that much to say about these special stages. I'm just running out of things to say. And, one thing I do like about these special stages is the color and the music. The music is pretty much one of my favorite aspects of this. It's much bigger of a challenge, but I clearly prefer this over Sonic 3D Blast's Genesis stages. Just because of the amount of challenge it has. I mean, like, not that many people that I pretty much know who would get Sonic 3D Blast has a Sega Saturn. And not that many people I know also have any other rare type of games with it as well. But also Sonic 3D Blast on the Sega Saturn is like $10, and the Genesis version is $5. So like the Genesis version is cheaper. But then again, I think the reason why they did this is because the Saturn is the much better version. The one thing I will say I don't like is the load times. They could go on for a drag. I can easily make a comparison of those two. But yeah. Here's our 6th Chaos Emerald in our disposal. And we have one more special stage left before we end up this video. So let's take a look at it and see what challenges awaits it. Alright, special stage number 7. Let's do this. This takes place in space. Alright, now these are that's the last one. I like to honestly say that is all of the special stages of Sonic 3D Blast. I really had a fun time, because like, yeah. The Sega Saturn version is pretty much the most superior version of the game. Its special stages, maybe a bit of challenge, but again, it takes a lot of practice. I expect a lot of trouble when people are playing these. But yeah. On the plus side, I am gonna be ready to play some Sonic 3D Blast. No, not Sonic 3D Blast, but Sonic Spinball yesterday. And no, what am I saying? Tomorrow. I'm gonna be playing some Sonic Spinball tomorrow. On the Sega Genesis. And then beating that will also wrap up October. Or stuff, and that is really weird, okay. Alright, well anyways guys, I'd like to say that is it for today's video of Sonic 3D Blast. I had a fun time playing this game, and I'll see you guys tomorrow when we play Sonic Spinball. And I'm gonna be having a lot of fun. And ladies and gentlemen, we got all 7 Chaos Emeralds. Alright, see you guys next time. mardiman641 signing out.